the Archie Luxury channel. Just coming to meet my good friend Raphael. This is my good friend. He's the guy who took me to the Tanglin Club. And let's have a look. Raphael!
Hello, Archie.
How are you?
Good to see
Great
you.
to see
All
you
right,
again,
yes.
Man,
So, how do you like the view?
Hey, this is
Amazing
fantastic.
skyline,
This is
yeah.
an amazing place to come here.
So this
International celebrity, entrepreneur, businessman, and
Management
renowned
consultant.
management consultant and renowned wristwatch collector.
Check out the view.
How's the view? Look at this.
This is the Hong Kong Island
This is
side.
the-
Opposite, you see the Convention and Exhibition Center, which is
Yes,
the turtle-shaped building.
yes. It's amazing.
HSBC building over there.
HSBC, yeah. Merrill Lynch, I can see.
No, that's Bank of America Tower.
Yes, look at that. Absolutely amazing city, isn't it? Hong Kong. Do you like this better than Singapore?
I love both cities.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
just like watches, you know, I like quite a few.
That's right. So if Hong Kong was a watch, what brand would this be?
This is probably
Piaget?
A Rolex.
Piaget? No?
Piaget is a bit niche.
Bit niche?
Just specialised in extra thin and diamond watches.
yes.
This is much
Rolex.
more
This is Rolex.
vibrant,
What would
yeah.
Singapore be? Patek?
Singapore maybe a smaller city, so yeah, smaller brand. Omega maybe.
Omega. Okay. And where is Patek Philippe? What country is that?
Well, obviously Switzerland.
Switzerland. Yes. Good call.
Tell me that once you
Okay, Archie Luxury channel, we're interviewing famous people. Raphael Young, you're an author, you're an entrepreneur, world
management
class
consultant as well.
management consultant, world class collector, and very cool guy. You're the guy who took me to the Tanglin Club.
Yes, in Singapore.
Very, very cool.
Oldest club in Singapore. 150 years.
Now, I've decided to interview you for the channel, so we want to just ask you a few questions.
All right.
Now, your collection, you said to me you got about 50 pieces,
Somewhere along that line.
and you're mentioning a connection. You've got to have a connection. You've got
Of
a
course.
connection with the pieces, and you told me the story. You're wearing your AP. You just held it up a bit for the yep, AP there, and you
Royal
told me the
Offshore
story. You went.
Platinum.
Where did you go?
Well,
Indonesia?
recently I was in Bali.
Bali?
And my friends organised this trekking trip
Yes.
up one of the volcanoes,
Yes.
Mount Batur.
Yes.
And I took along this watch with me.
Yes.
And we basically started at midnight going to the base camp.
Yes.
When we arrived, it's about 2 a.m.
Yes.
And then we started the ascent
Wow.
with a guide.
Yes.
So by the time we were up at the summit, it was about
Yes.
5 a.m.
Wow.
Just enough time to catch the sunrise, which was absolutely fantastic. And it was not a piece of cake. It was actually quite challenging. You know, it's
Yes.
you know, you're tracking vertically
Yes.
in at night,
Yes.
and but then of course at the end of the hike, and you know, you see a beautiful view of the volcano, which is still an active one.
Wow.
And then we had volcano eggs for breakfast. It's quite an experience.
So tell me this, it's all about experiences.
Of course, of course.
Do you have many watches that have experiences? your yellow gold sub, you met me. That's an
Yes,
experience.
that's
you can't
right.
ever sell that because you met me. First
Yes.
time you met
and
me.
you had one there too.
I had one too.
An older
yes.
version, yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Mine had the super case.
You had the ceramic version. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But we were part of the same club because we both had the gold subs.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that one also have a story. I mean each watch have a story. That one I bought at Harrods in the UK.
Wow.
And I bought quite a few Rolexes from Harrods. They have very good service. And after that purchase, they asked me, Mr. Young, we actually have a Rolex event coming up in London, and I asked, what is it? They say, oh, it's an opera, sir.
Yes.
I said, oh, you know, since I was based in Singapore at that time, I thought that's awfully long way from Singapore to London to watch an opera. And I said, and then I asked who was playing. It's Placido Domingo, which was, you know, probably the best you can get.
Yes.
And then I thought about it and I said, okay then, I'll come along for that.
Yes.
So Rolex organized a superb evening.
Yes.
They sent a Rolls Royce
Phantom?
to pick me up. It's a RAF.
Ah, a RAF.
It's
A Wraith. Wraith or RAF.
Wraith or RAF, yeah. So,
expensive.
in white. So
Wow.
it's pretty cool. And then when we arrive at Covent Garden,
Yes.
and this whole fleet of Rolls Royces, you know, it's not just me, it's all the rest of the VIPs.
Oh, I see.
It's quite an experience. And you know, I met the head of watches of Harrods, head of retail, the managing director of Rolex, and of course the CEO of Rolex,
Wow.
Jean-Patrick Dufour.
Yes.
And then we had the best seats in the house in Royal Opera House,
Yes.
followed by dinner with the cast,
Wow.
which was superb. And then
Yes.
you know we
Yes.
met Domingo himself,
Yes.
who's been a Rolex ambassador
Yes.
for God knows how many years.
Yes.
And then it was just a superb evening, down to the very fine detail.
And now you've met ArchieLuxury, so you've done it all in the watch game, haven't you?
Course,
Hey?
yeah.
Hey?
We had a lovely session of afternoon tea. Just talk
Afternoon
about
that's
watches.
Exactly. So for you, to tell me this, you were saying that it's very important that a watch has a story. You know, like it has good memories. I agree with you. I really do agree with you. I think it's so important that it's not just anything you could buy from a shop. It's that your watch gets little scratches or does this or does that, and you know, it's kind of over time it develops your story.
Well, it's your emotional attachment through the story, through your experience with the particular timepiece. I recently read a book which is A Man and His Watch.
Yes, I just got it.
Superb,
I just got it from
very
Amazon.
nice. Yeah.
Yes.
So you know, they have Sylvester Stallone and
Yes.
some
They
of
had, the thing I couldn't understand is they had Ben Simer from Hodinkee in there.
Yeah.
They didn't fucking ask me.
Yeah, you should have been there.
That's what pisses me off. Why didn't they
But
ask?
I noticed that Omega Speedmaster, the one that his grandfather gave to him.
Yes. That's Ben Simer from
Yes.
Hodinkee.
That picture on that in the book is different than the one that he had the video on Hodinkee about his collection.
Oh, I see.
So I was wondering, which Speedmaster was it? Because the one in the book has the multicolor subdial, which was quite rare. Yeah.
And it's an interesting thing. You mentioned Hodinkee. Hodinkee said 2 watches. If he had to just make his collection 2 watches, the watches that mean the most to him, he had a Patek 3940 perpetual calendar, and the other watch was a Lange 15 chronograph.
Is that the Dematic?
Lange 1815 chronograph.
All right.
He said those 2 watches. That's the 2. What watches? You've got a fairly big collection. What sort of watches mean them? What are your key essential watches you'd never sell?
Well, actually, I hardly sell any of my watches, so I've just been accumulating.
But what watches mean the most to you?
It's hard to say. It depends on your mood
Yes, because you've got an AP 15202. That's the
That's the
modern.
anniversary 40th edition of the Royal Oak.
Yes, you love that, don't you?
I do.
You've also got
39 millimeters. I mean,
Yes.
I'm quite a big bloke, but it seems a bit, just a slightly small.
Yes.
But it's it become a much more classier watch than a sports luxury watch.
Yes.
So I wouldn't go to engage in sporting activities with it.
No. No.
I treat it more special occasions to wear it.
And you've got a 5711 Nautilus, Patek Nautilus.
Yes, yes.
That's a beautiful watch. Beautiful watch.
I like the bracelet and the simple dial,
Yes.
which is a bit more bluish grey.
Yes.
And now it's gone through the roof. The Nautilus.
Yes.
It's very difficult to get.
It is
In good
massive
condition.
premium.
Yes.
Massive premium.
I also like the 5712
Yes, that's the more so that was the
with the moon phase.
it used the 240 movement, power reserve.
Yeah. And the micro rotor.
Yes.
I'm still trying to get hold of one, which is difficult now.
Would you get it in steel or white gold?
Steel.
Steel, definitely
Yeah,
steel.
it's definitely steel.
Mm.
So recently I had authorized dealer
Yes.
said, "Oh, Mr. Young, congratulations! I've got the 5712 for you."
I see.
I was ecstatic. I got the WhatsApp,
Mhm.
and I was out traveling off the country at the time, and I said, "Please reserve it for me."
Mhm.
And then they said, "That should be fine, but it's going to be a bundle deal. You have to buy another one."
Mhm.
I said, "Okay. I mean, I don't mind buying a nice world time, maybe a chronograph."
Sure.
But when they show me the selection, it's rather limited. A lot of the Calatrava, and all the other models are more expensive than the Nautilus. So
I
it was a
see.
bundle deal. You got to get another one, and it's just I don't want to get another one that I don't like.
Yes.
So in the end, I have to give it up. But now with the benefit of hindsight, I thought, now the Nautilus has gone up so much, so difficult to get. Maybe I should just get another one anyway,
Yes.
for the sake of having
Yes.
that brand new 5712.
You mentioned something to me. I said to you, what was your first watch? And you told me a date just
Yes.
when you turned 18.
Two-tone, yeah.
What colour dial?
It was a champagne gold.
Champagne. And you said, I said to you, do you love it? Do you like it? And you said no.
Yeah.
What was wrong? What went wrong? Why didn't you love it?
I just thought it was too matured for me. With that,
Who gave that to you?
my father.
Isn't that a special gift? My
Yes.
father never gave me fucking anything. A Rolex?
Yeah,
You
but,
got a beautiful new Rolex?
Well, he could have given me a chronograph or something, much more sporting. And
Same price, like you could have got a
yeah,
Submariner.
yeah. But I never really liked my first watch.
You still have it?
No,
What?
I don't have it anymore.
You sold it? What
Yeah.
happened? You said you don't sell your stuff.
But that one, I never liked it. So I
So what did you do with it? You sold it?
Yeah.
Traded it?
traded in
And what did you get for yourself?
Daytona,
Steel?
two-tone.
Two-ton.
Because I wanted to get a steel, but it's so difficult.
Yes.
But once I once bought the two-tone,
Yes.
then I have some record with the authorized dealer.
Yes.
Then they offer me the steel.
And you got a steel as well?
Then I got the steel,
What colour dial on the steel?
white.
Oh, I love the white. That's a
Yeah, it's very
beautiful
nice.
watch.
And then
Yes?
I got the yellow gold,
Yes.
Paul Newman dial.
Oh,
Yeah, it's sort of a coffee
is that with the gold bracelet or
with the gold, yeah.
Oh, you got
Daytona
one of those.
gold,
Yeah,
yeah. Yellow gold,
that's a great model, that.
yeah.
Beautiful.
And then I got a platinum
Oh, you got the platinum one?
when it first came out with the
I see.
ceramic.
Yes.
So I almost got all the different metals now
Yes.
of Daytonas,
Yes.
starting off with a two-tone.
Starting off, well, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think the two-tone Daytona, if you were to have one watch for life, I think a two-tone Daytona, it could be business, it could be casual, it could be anything you need to do. You could visit the Queen with it on. You could go to court with
Yes.
criminal charges pending. You could do anything with a two-tone Daytona, can't you?
Yeah, you can, but I just thought either steel or yellow gold or even rose gold or
Yes.
platinum are better.
Oh, but
Yeah.
I mean, if you just had normal person just had one watch, a two-tone Daytona is very beautiful. That's a quality watch.
Yes, it is. It is. I actually had the zenith movement, so it's even,
It's
even
nice.
better. Yeah.
I think that is actually, I got to be honest with you, I think those Zenith two-tones are an absolute bargain.
Yeah, they haven't gone up a lot, the prices.
They will. The Zenith steels are through the roof.
Yeah.
The two-tone has to follow. I cannot believe. I always think the two-tone is a bit of a sleeper.
Yes.
But I actually love the two-tone, and it's quality. It's very. I got to be honest with you. When I had the yellow gold sub, I found I couldn't wear it every day because it's a little bit delicate.
Yeah, it needs the occasion and how you feel.
Well, I was
Yeah.
meeting you. I wore it
Oh,
to
right,
meet
yeah,
you.
yeah, that's
Remember,
right.
you're an important person. So, but I mean, with the two-tone, you've got the strength of steel, and the gold is just kind of finishing. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
kind of the two-tone Daytona is the equivalent of a Range Rover. You can turn up at a fancy restaurant, but it can go off-road as well.
Yeah, but then again, it sort of represents you're sitting on a fence. You know, you can't quite go for the yellow gold, or you can't quite go for the steel, so you sit somewhere in between, which is not optimized.
But I got to tell you, one of the most beautiful watches in the world is the 5980 Patek Nautilus. You know, the two-tone Nautilus?
Yes.
They do that with the blue dial. The chronograph is the chronograph Nautilus two-tone. That's steel and rose gold. I thought that is just killer. I think that looks better than a solid gold. It just pops. You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah, they're not that common though.
No, but they're sexy.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous. Rose gold and steel with the blue dial. It's for somebody who's confident. They don't need.
In the 70s. I'm not sure about
No, they
today.
only just released it now, but because they never had a Nautilus chronograph.
Oh, that's true. Right. Yes.
You know, that's a new thing. It's just.
But yeah, I don't know. The two-tone is
Got some
it's
reservation.
not quite up to date, is it? I mean, you know.
I love the two-tone. I really I had a friend of mine who just collected two-tones.
Really?
Yes, he had a two-tone
I'm surprised.
bluesy sub,
Uh-huh.
two-tone GMT with the black dial. These were pre-ceramics. And he got a two-tone Daytona with the white dial. So we had a blue dial, a black dial, and a white dial. And he was going to get a champagne Datejust to have a four-piece combo, except he got divorced and he lost the lot. But that's another story.
Oh, you mean you lost it to the?
Well, he had to pay lawyers' bills.
Oh, right.
You know, but I'm just saying, it was still a good. He had 3 two-tones.
Ah, okay.
Very cool.
You know what's cooler? It's
What's
just
that?
to get it in every metal, so that you can have every occasion. you know?
Every occasion covered.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Even with the leather bracelet,
Yes. So tell me
or,
this.
or crocodile bracelet,
What watch means the most to you?
or rubber.
What watch means the most? You've got 50 plus watches.
Hmm.
You're a very, very, very sophisticated collector. What
Not
watch
sure about that.
is your? What watch means the most? I didn't say most expensive. I said what watch means the most to you?
It sort of changes from time to time.
Yes.
You know, I mean, if you ask me right at this moment,
Yes.
because of my recent summit to Mount Batur, so probably
Yes.
this AP Royal Oak Offshore Platinum.
I
And
see.
I actually changed the leather band to the rubber band, which is
Yes.
indigo camouflage
Yes.
from Horace, a very
Yes.
niche shop from
Yes.
Miami. And it sort of matches my
Yes.
camouflage shirt as well.
Yes.
And I've been wearing it a lot because it's a recent experience. But I'm
Yes.
sure goes by,
Yes.
you change, right?
Yes.
So maybe a particular moment at work or particular moment in life, which you become more emotionally attached to a certain other piece.
So at the moment, the AP is striking it big with you.
Right at this time, yeah. But the problem with having too many watches, I think that's the thing with many collectors as well. It's not
Yes.
enough wrist time to bond with the particular timepiece.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you know, the more you wear your watch, the
Well,
more affinity you tend to have it, and therefore,
Yes.
of course, the more experience you have along with the timepiece.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, some of the ones that I haven't been wearing, then
Yes.
you're sort of you're having a looser relationship.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop this video now, and then we're going
Alright.
to start again. I've got some more questions for you.
Some more. I think we've got enough.
No, we'll just a few more questions. So we just stop now.
Alright.
Thank you so much, Super Collector, and I'll also put some links to the magazines you've appeared in,
All right. Cool.
and we'll put your Instagram link too.
I'll keep it private. It's,
Oh, okay.
It's also under security lock as well. So then otherwise I have to. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. That's fine.
All right.
Okay, thank you.